Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so excited to see you guys again. Blessings on blessings to you. If you guys didn't watch the last episode, go ahead and watch the last episode. And if you haven't watched the last episode, that means you're new to this. So if you're new to this, my name is Jordan Adorno, and welcome to the Power of Consistency. On this channel, we are going to do life together. We're doing this together. We're going to understand the problem, which we did in the last episode, and now we're going towards a solution and coming out with a formula that can help us bridge that gap from a problem to our solution. So today is that video of the bridge. So hope you guys are ready and getting excited. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe now and hit that notification so you will not miss out any episode. Just like we do every video, let's get right to it. Let's get it. Last episode, I already put 1 drop or 1 tablespoon into our cup to measure our progress. This is a physical representation of monitoring and measuring our consistency track. So every episode before we start it, we're gonna go ahead and put 1 teaspoon in. This is our teaspoon for today's episode. Now, if you guys wanna go ahead and do something too, you can do like a marker, a measure, and you can go ahead and start marking your own progress as well. Now, it doesn't look like much. You can probably barely see it on the camera, but there is something in there. So we're gonna keep going. All right, let's get into this blueprint. Oh, I know y'all excited. Let's get to it. I'm a visual learner, so let's go ahead and use a dry erase board. All right, let's get it. So it's called the bullseye formula. Let's write it down. So the bullseye formula, something that I came up with. Actually, it's crazy enough. So background story. I came up with this while I was in the shower. You know, when I'm in the shower, I just be like kind of meditating in my mind. I just be praying to God. My sliding door, it gets foggy, and so I just started drawing on it. And then I just drew this, and I was like, oh shoot, dun, dun, dun. And my mind started going. And I was like, yo, babe, I just came up with my first formula for life. I think I cracked the code. But now I'm actually gonna use it. So first one is idea. Second step is planning. Got a plan. And then third step is take action. Or well, another thing we could say is execute. So we're gonna change it to execute. 4 is consistency. And then 5, which is result. All right, so this is the bullseye formula. We got the idea, we have the plan, we have the execute, consistency, and then results. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Let's break this down a little bit even more. Step is the idea. What is the idea? Idea is what value are you able or are you bringing to others? What problems are you solving? In another word, we can be saying, instead of bringing to others, okay, let's change bringing. So what values are you adding to others? Let's say that adding. Say adding. You got to also understand who is your target audience. And once you find out who your target audience, then you got to understand this value will serve this audience. Yeah, serve this audience. Perfect. So we got it. One more repeat. We're gonna go over it one more time. First step is idea. What value are you adding to others? What problems are you solving? Who is your target audience? Last but not least, understand how this value will serve this audience. All right, bet. You got the first one down. Let's get to the next one. All right. Second step is plan. I know what God said. God said, write it down and make it plain. This is part of planning. The people who do not have a vision, they perish. First thing, write a step by step of the vision. And so this right here is literally just the plan. This is like the vision plan. This is not like going to every single detail. because sometimes God doesn't give us every single detail. He just give us kind of like the final product, but as we go on this path, we will understand how to fill in the details. So this vision, what I mean by step by step, literally everything that God has given you of the vision, I need you to write down everything from how you're going to be serving people. And that's the next part. You need to identify how you or your service are the bridge for people's problem to solution. You have to make this very clear. Simplify it, make it easy to grasp, make it easy for a third grader to understand. So if your kid doesn't understand it, that's above third grade, then you might need to simplify a little bit more, because it has to be super efficient. And the way of being super efficient nowadays is by being more simple and less complex. So once you identify how you or your service are the bridge for people's problems to the solution, and you simplify the exact thing that you're doing to help people problem, the next step, provide valuable information. Fifth one, if necessary, no, I think it is necessary no matter where you're at, build a team. All right, so this is the plan. Step one of the plan, write a step-by-step of the vision, a step-by-step of the vision. We already kind of broke that down a little bit. Second, identify how you or your service are the bridge for people problem to solution. Simplify it, make it easy to grasp, make it easy for someone to understand that's like a children, third grade above. Now, this is another very key step. Provide valuable information through the whole process. So I'm not sure exactly what your vision is or how you're able to help people, but if you're able to provide valuable information through the whole time, it could be through content, through anything, you're building a trust with your audience like none other, because you're offering free advice for people that's actually helping their lives. So whenever you offer a product or you offer whatever this is, hands down, they're going to go ahead and buy it, or they're going to go ahead and go with you, because you provided valuable information through the entire process. And it's like you're going with life with them. Now, the next part, now this is something that I missed through my whole entire life, is building a team. I've been doing this on my own, and I can see how taxing it can be when you're trying to play all different roles. Hey, sometimes you have to play all different roles and understand that on this process of getting closer to your dreams or getting closer to executing, you're going to attract those people to your team or to the vision. And once you attract those people to the vision, then you can focus on everything that you're great at. So you're not spread thin, and then you're called to do exactly what you're called to do. So when everyone's doing great, whenever you put it out and execute, bro, it's only a matter of time before it starts blowing up or it starts catching eyes and it starts really helping people. So that's another important step, is building a team. You need a team to execute this plan. And a team doesn't mean, I'm not exactly sure how many people, depending on the situation. I would say building a team is finding, and whenever you build a team, right? This is another thing. Don't just be like, oh, I'm just looking for a team. No, have specific roles that you need in order for this vision to be carried out or to be executed. So whenever you are going on this journey of becoming your best self and is working on you, you're going to run into these people who fit these roles, because you already wrote down the roles that you need. So whenever you come across this, you can be able to identify this person. Yo, you are literally what I need for this. Hey, man, this is the vision. You explain it to them and they're down with it. Bam, you got somebody you ride or die. And you understand that, hey, I can't pay you right now, but this is the vision. And once we get it, yo, we're going to eat together. All right? Boom. Let's go to the next one.